We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Set. 18 Gator.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll run on first down. Gillespie. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Chambers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
61, matchbox, shoot.
On 3rd down, Gillespie. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, Chambers. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Gillespie. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
132 fighter. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Chambers. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. That's Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down, Chambers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Chambers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, Chambers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Chambers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Hey, orbit.
Operating from the gun, Chambers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. From the gun. Chambers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to find Green. That one good for 24 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Shoving through the defense. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Yep.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Bring it.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Chambers. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. Looking to throw. Chambers.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just get...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Chambers. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Green. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Off play action. Chambers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd and 2, Chambers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Pilot, 64, weak.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Slam, slam, slam.
Let go.
From the gun, Chambers. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tight ends.
X3, 218, chop, get it.
The final shot before break. Chambers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Get him, boy. Get him. Let's go now. 50, 50. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Clipped off by Mike Hilton. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Off the play fake. Chambers. That's complete. It's Gordon. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Forced out to his left. Open man is Ross, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well, and a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one. It got his man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Bullet high.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd
Hey, Wahoo!
at the 43-yard line.
Mike 57, go on.
To throw on 2nd down. Chambers. That's complete to White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Here's Samuels. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Alpha! Get it!
Operating from the gun. Chambers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
He's checking.
Blue draw Corker.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Reed.
Check in. Gotta do better.
Top hit it.
On 2nd down. It's Benson, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson being chased out left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Check curls. Max 50.
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 4th down, Chambers. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, Chambers. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chambers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Chambers. And that is incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Joe Mixon, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Benson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Chambers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.